Respect starts at home. And bad habits do as well. My God, stay with me. I don't care how old someone's child is, age 1 to 101, the behavior they display now can be attributed to the behavior they witnessed then. Y'all kind of quiet on the brother, but I know I'm right about it. Mean parents beget mean children. Troublemaking parents beget troublemaking children. Disrespectful men beget disrespectful little boys. Disrespectful women beget disrespectful little girls. Weak-willed women with weak-willed men with no sense of self beget weak-willed little boys with no sense of self. Weak-willed women with no sense of self beget weak-willed little girls with no sense of self. And here it is. If there is no respect for spiritual and governmental authority displayed in the home, there won't be any respect for spiritual or governmental authority when the children become adults. You got a problem with Popo, they gonna have a problem with Popo. You got a problem with your pastor? Yep, you guessed it. Show you right. And brothers, I'm on Father's Day assignment to ask just a few questions. Where are you in the spiritual development of your bloodline? Where are you in nurturing the young adults? Where are you in the mentorship of older adults who now have children of their own? I'm here on Father's Day assignment to tell a brother up in here, you are never too old to be a good example. I don't care about personal mistakes you made in the past. It's never too late to share your influence with those under your influence. And here it is. When you see an infraction, you have to be ready to straighten it out. To shout, enough is enough. Dumb mistakes don't just happen before the age of 18. They just become dumber and more magnified. Y'all know how we do when it comes to mistakes. In your 20s, that was dumb. But they still young. I'm looking at mothers right now. In your 30s, now that was just dumb. They should have known better. But when you hit 40 and above, now that's just dumb and they need Jesus. That's what they need. Help me, Lord, to bless your people. Eli needed to drop a therefore on his knucklehead sons. One of my favorite words. Therefore, defined as a result of, or in consequence of. Sons, you're acting up. Therefore, I'm relieving you of all your duties. See, Eli didn't drop a therefore on his sons. Therefore, God dropped a therefore on Eli. For the Bible says in Proverbs 3:11 and 12, my child, don't reject the Lord's discipline and don't be upset when he corrects you. For the Lord corrects those he loves, just as a father corrects a child in whom he delights. A lack of response of how our children honor God is speaking volumes in heaven as to how we honor God. Why are you giving your sons more honor than you give me? Family, as long as Eli was alive, Eli was responsible for bringing his children into accountability. Brothers, I don't care how old Junior is. I don't care how old Princess is. Foul is foul. Wrong is wrong. Trifling is trifling. And right is right. And the Bible tells us that as long as parents and role models are alive, God holds us accountable to not sit back and let the next generation go unchecked. The Bible says that God told Samuel, I have vowed that the sins of Eli, now you with me? The sins of Eli and his sons. Family, once again, it made me say, whoa, God. But God, it wasn't wasn't Eli. God, this is my meditation time. God, Eli didn't do anything. And God told me, Daniels, you are absolutely right. Eli didn't do anything. That you can't be an innocent bystander in your own home. You can't be an innocent bystander in your own environment when folks are messing up, because bystanding will ultimately initiate a benediction of some kind. It may lead to the benediction of freedom because your loved ones are locked away somewhere. It may lead to the benediction of childhood years because babies are having babies. It may lead to the benediction of sexual purity because your loved ones have contracted a lifelong disease. It may lead to the benediction of life because your child is laying dead in a grave. As I take my seat, I want to remind my fathers that we are responsible to God to do something. Well, just what path are we supposed to do? We're supposed to straighten this thing out. When we see dysfunction, straighten it out. When we see disrespect, straighten it out. When we see disobedience, straighten it out. When we see dishonesty, straighten it out. When we see danger, straighten it out. When we see disadvantages, straighten it out. When we see degradation, straighten it out. When we see disconnection, straighten it out. When we see disillusion, straighten it out. When we see debauchery, straighten it out. If it's on our watch, then brothers, we need to straighten it out. Good day now, my brothers, and good day now, family. May the Lord bless you real good.